Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 5. Today we are gonna present our mind map. The title is Investigating Lexical Borrowing in English Teaching Articles, a study of English and Indonesian vocabulary. Before we start, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Ayunda Retno. My last student ID number is 76, and my partner Haura, Najwa, Zahara, student ID number is 77. The first section is introduction. There are abstract keywords like lexical borrowing, English teaching, Indonesian vocabulary, language contact, and bilingualism. There are general overview. We will discuss about definition of lexical borrowing in English and Indonesian, and the recent condition of lexical borrowing and English teaching articles in Indonesia. So the next slide is basic theories. The first one, basic theories from lexical borrowing is the need-based theory by Einar Huygens. The second one, bilingualism, the separate system hypothesis by Francois Grosjean. And the last one, language contact, the language contact framework by Uriel Winrich. The next is previous study, and the newest series is the Indonesian language as a story and role in modern society in 23 by Sneden, and English in Indonesia, A Window to the World by Darjo Wijoyo in 23. Next is gap. Previous research focused on common lexical borrowing. Few studies have specifically examined the role of English teaching articles in facilitating this process, and this study aims to fill this gap by analyzing and focus in English teaching materials used in Indonesian school. For the research purpose, one is to investigate the extent and nature of lexical borrowing in English teaching articles used in Indonesian school, and the last one to explore the implication of lexical borrowing for English language teaching or ELC in Indonesia. And for the method design, we are using comparative qualitative, and participant we are not using a human but using a document, 5 English articles and 5 Indonesian articles. Research instrument, we are using document analysis. The next material will be presented by my partner, Haura.
As a person to result. So we're going to show 3 data. First is data from instrument questionnaire. The questionnaire revealed that 80% of teachers frequently encounter English loanwords in their teaching materials. And then data from instrument 2. The interviews highlighted that teachers often use English terms to explain complex concepts, particularly in science and technology. And then data from instrument 3, the document analysis identified over 200 instances of lexical borrowing in the 50 articles analyzed. And then there's the findings. Here's the example findings. The study found that English has significantly influenced Indonesian vocabulary, particularly in technical and academic contexts. However, Indonesian contributions to English remain limited, often restricted to cultural terms. The findings suggest that lexical borrowing enriches Indonesian vocabulary, but also raises concerns about the potential erosion of local linguistic identity. And then we're going to put some discussions, like for example, the resume of the finding. The study concludes that lexical borrowing is a common phenomenon in English teaching articles in Indonesia, with significant implication for language pedagogy. And then second is theories that support the findings, like the findings that align with Huygens' theory of lexical borrowing, which possesses that language borrow words to fill lexical gaps. And then the third one is theories that do not support the finding. Some theories suggest that excessive borrowing can lead to language erosion, which contrasts with the positive view of borrowing as a means of language enrichment. And then for the conclusion, we're going to put the summary of the findings, and then we're going to put the implications to the theory beforehand, and then we're also going to put recommendations to future research.
So here for the references, and that's all from group 5. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.